Sophie had always been interested in the strange door in the basement of her new home. It was old and rusty and she had never seen it open. She asked her parents about it, but they simply dismissed it as just storage. One night, Sophie heard strange noises behind the door. She crept into the basement and put her ear to the door. She could hear someone breathing heavily on the other side. Determined to find out what was behind the door, Sophie spent the next day trying to find a key that would match the lock. After several failed attempts, she finally found one that fit her perfectly. When she opened the door, she was greeted by a dimly lit room, full of dusty old medical equipment. In the middle of the room stood an old operating table covered with dried blood. Sophie's curiosity quickly turned to horror when she heard footsteps approaching behind her. She turned to see a man dressed in a blood-stained lab coat, holding a large knife. Dr. Williams, the previous owner of the house, was a respected surgeon in the community until he was arrested for performing illegal experiments on his patients. He was found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment. Sophie realized with horror that the man standing before her was Dr. Williams, who had escaped from prison and returned to his old home. He lived secretly in the basement, waiting for the perfect victim. Sophie tried to escape, but was too late. Dr. Williams grabbed her and strapped her to the operating table, mumbling incoherently about his failed experiments. As he raised the knife, Sophie closed her eyes and prayed for a miracle. Suddenly, she heard the sound of sirens outside the house. The police finally caught Drive Williams. In the ensuing chaos, Sophie is rescued and Dr. Williams is returned to prison. She later learned that he used a secret basement room to perform experiments on unsuspecting victims. Sophie never forgot the horror she experienced in that basement and made sure the door was always locked and the key hidden. She knew that some secrets are better left unrevealed.